whole thing, because the country itself is breeding itself into materialistic things, materialism. Now, if we continue to go down that path, then we will seek other means, because the working of concentrating and studying and building up one mind would not be suffice enough to wait till the economics come along with that. So our people will go for many different strange characteristics, you see. So somehow we have to work to bring them out, to breed this disease out of the mind of our young. Our mothers, no matter what the woman may be, her rich historical background, need to be breeded out. You are nobody's hoe. I'm going to say that again. You are nobody's hoe. You have got to contain and put people in check and not let people, or get to you with worldly gains, because that's all it is. I don't know many that walk the path of destruction, only one day to walk the path of righteousness without guilt, which is in the mind. Now, I didn't want to preach today. This right here is my talk show and everything, but I imagine I have to preach because my guests don't seem to be on the way. But God knows, and we know not. He is the author of everything, you see. So we have to learn ourselves how not at all to fall victim to temptation. I say this right here is that, this extravagant thing is becoming so prevalent in America, and we're bred young into it. I look at on TV where young kids, 16, are having, sweet 16 parties, and it don't cost $3,000, which I would think is still too much money. You know what I mean? It costs, they talking about $4 million or $3 million, and got airplanes flying in and all kinds of foolishness going on. Now, for the average kid to come to have, he can't have it because who got $4 million? I wish one of my kids would come and ask me to spend I don't even think I would fetch $1,000 towards a sweet 16 party, maybe a couple of hundred and a few boxes of chicken and watermelon, a few things like that, and some dancing, call it a day, you understand me? Because we got to get ready. Say, we got to get ready for you to get 18. We got to get ready, you know what I mean? But people will frown at the Reverend when I talk this way. Oh, they frown. But don't you worry. Frown on, you understand? Because truth crushed to the earth shall rise again. If we continue to have a society of spoiled people young, then they only going to get old spoiled, and they going to produce spoiled people. And those in which, I know a friend of mine that was extravagant, and I say to her, I was a young man at the time, I said, you frighten me. She said, why is that? I said, because you extravagant and you ain't got no money. I don't know what you would do to get what you want. I don't know what you would do to get what you want. So God has given us a light that at this moment, at this stage in history, we've got to stop. Sometimes the best thing to do is shut things down and reorganize. It's not just our community, it's all the communities. Hoology exists everywhere. Everybody trying to make that next star. I understand. As long as you do it holistically, I understand. Because these people later on, they burn. Let me go to Proverbs. I can go there. Proverbs 5. And then we're going to go to commercial. Proverbs 5, verse 1. Listen to me, my son. I know what I am saying. Listen! Watch yourself, lest ye be indiscreet and betray some vital information. For the lips of a prostitute are as sweet as honey, and smooth flattery is her stock in trade. But afterwards only a bitter conscience is left to you, sharp as a double-edged sword. She leads you down to death and hell. She does not know the path to life. She struggles down a crooked trail and doesn't even realize where it leads. Oh, so many of us are on that crooked trail and have no idea where it leads. So many of us don't even know our way. I want to go to Catholic Charities commercial if I can. Can you put the commercial in? I imagine, I guess she's going to figure out how to do it now. We have already talked about this here now. Let's put Catholic Charities in now to get those kids, foster parents. We need some foster. We need to mobilize and get a gang of foster parents and everything. That's what we need. We need a gang of foster parents. Yes.
If you grew up in a loving family, perhaps it's something you take for granted. Parents always there for you, maybe a sister or brother too. That's how it's intended to be.
But for more than 10,000 kids in New Jersey, that's not how it is. These kids have nowhere to go. They range from babies to teenagers. A lot of them have been hurt or neglected. All of them need your help.
Maybe you've considered becoming a foster family, but worry about coping with challenges. As a foster family, you receive a monthly stipend, 24-hour access to a clinician, in-home counseling, respite care, and help in finding educational, medical, and social services.
Catholic Charities Diocese of Metuchen wants you to know you wouldn't have to go in it alone. To become a foster family, call our hotline at 866-247-HOME. That's 866-247-HOME. A variety of programs are available.
Call 866-247-HOME and give a child a chance to make it in life. Paid for by Catholic Charities, Diocese of Metuchen.
You know, just a few weeks ago, we had them on a town talk on the Catholic Charities, and we talked about foster parents. You know, it's a good thing to think about. I wish if I had the time. You know, I go to work such a early time, I wouldn't have the time to do it. To adopt one of those kids, or foster parent one at least anyway, or be a supportive parent. So a lot of people, you know, and it was also talking about actually just being a supporter. You know, after you foster parent the kid, and if the kid go back to the mother, that you could be a supporter. I urge everyone to call these houses, these places, Catholic Charities, and I believe DIFES in Plainfield here or wherever, and get involved. You know, we need to do human things. We need to do things to lift up humanity. And I think that, you know, if we get to that, with all that God has given us, with the great inventions that make life so easy, as I often talk about traveling to Kentucky with my motorcycle with 1,000 songs and a device no larger than a cigarette lighter and way lighter than a cigarette lighter. I talk about that a lot, and I thank God for the blessing to have man to create something of this nature, of this magnitude. So we have to, you know, get back or get to. Let's get rid of that getting back. Let's get to, you know, because when you always say get back, that is rooted a lot of times in guilt. We got to get to, you know, helping, you know, the communities. And, you know, there's nothing wrong with also, and some of you that's in churches or synagogue, mosques, or wherever you're at, or however community centers, there's nothing wrong with you as just an individual adopting a whole family, you know, foster family, a whole family, meaning that, you know, where you get involved in things, you know, help with teaching, reading, writing, and things of that nature and stuff, you know, helping the kids, and maybe if you can, take them shopping or whatever, you know, just do little things and everything, you know. Yeah, call it. I have a caller now? All right. Hello?
Hi, Mr. Jackson?
Yes.
Hi, this is Dina from IHOP.
Yes. Hi, we were waiting on you. You know, so you're going to do it by telephone. That's good. Well, how you doing?
I'm all right.
Oh, that's good. I wanted to talk to you about, you know, I've been to your restaurant a few times. I'm probably going to be there again Monday also. You know, the food was so good up there 2 weeks ago. I think I ate $42 worth of food. I had 9 pancakes.